I'm Gina Miller, and I'd like to talk to you about money. As the saying goes, money makes the world go round. But what happens when you hand over your hard-earned money to professional investment managers? Back in the 1920s, when the devastating crash happened and millions of investors lost their entire savings, a group of people who wanted to see how this could be avoided in the future realized that there were very basic rules that should be followed. Keep costs low, spread your assets, known as diversification, so you don't have all your eggs in one basket, and don't be hyperactive, because it's you, the client, who pays for that frantic activity of buying and selling, not the manager. But instead of the industry changing its ways, another fire started burning in the industry, fueled by high fees, greed, and self-interest. It's resulted in big houses, expensive offices, big bonuses, and racy lifestyles. For them, not you. Basically, they were robbing the prudent Peters and Pollys to pay themselves the posh Pauls. A recent commissioned report by the government found that active traditional managers are nothing more than gamblers. You might as well bet on the horses. Not only did they find that 99% of managers failed to outperform the markets, the 1% who did pocketed most of the returns in high fees, leaving the poor investor just that, poor. So the fund management industry is like the Wizard of Oz, cloaked in glitzy lights, full of mumbo-jumbo language, pomp, ceremony, elaborate charts, systems, analysis, all of which hides what's happening behind the curtain, a mere puppet show. But investing is absolutely vital. We need to protect our futures and those of our families. We need to be able to realize our dreams. The Department of Work and Pensions spends 65% of their budget on the elderly, and this will hugely increase, with 1 in 5 of the population being over 65 by 2050. No government will be able to fund that aging population, so we have to invest today for our tomorrows. But if much of this industry is a house of cards, where self-interest dominates and consumers are put in a dark corner, what do? How do you choose? We think you need to look for a manager that's going to manage your money logically, sensibly, and cheaply, and stick to focusing on what they can control rather than gambling. A big plus, of course, is if they have their own money invested alongside yours on exactly the same terms and fees. Cass Business School found that you need at least 22 years of performance data to be 90% sure that a manager can outperform due to skill and not just luck. They went so far as saying, it's simply not worth paying the vast majority of fund managers to actively manage your money. So we set about looking for such a manager to manage our money and came up blank. In fact, we were absolutely horrified by some of the big brands that not just charge fortunes, but have no real genuine interest in client outcomes. That's why so few of them actually invest in the very things they're selling you. They know the odds of winning are with them and not with you because of the high fees they charge. We then looked at leading academics and respected professionals and came up with a combined active-passive approach to managing money. We founded SCM to manage our own money and offer our services to other people who wanted the same things as us. SCM is built on strong foundations. We concentrate on the things we believe we can control and balance cost and risk. We have a strong contrarian mindset and are focused on performance. We believe that our hybrid, actively passive investment approach is resilient in not just today's market, but in the markets of tomorrow, the global markets that are bound to become more volatile. We do not compromise. We have the huge advantage of not having to appease external shareholders or marketing departments. We run the company. We manage our money alongside our clients. We use technology to make investing efficient. We pass back economies of scale to our customers. We put you, the client, at the center of everything we do.